So this was really kind of a fun poll to put together. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot, and the idea came actually from a marketing agency that we use that is just fantastic. And I thought I've just got to actually execute on this. We hear all the time about how hot the market is, how fast homes sell, how common multiple offer situations are. And I talk to a lot of people every day, and I actually get a lot of negativity from people, which is totally warranted. We live in a crazy, crazy uncertain world, but I do hear a lot of uncertainty from people rather consistently every single day. And contrasting that to some people that feel very positively, and of course, all of the numbers behind what's actually going on in the market, and of course, what I experience in the trenches every single day with it being so competitive out there, it's interesting to meld all of that together. So I thought, gosh, we have a massive database, over 12,000 people in it, people that I know, people that I don't know, that I can reach out to and just ask a simple question of, where do you think the market's going in the next 12 months? Like, do you think values are going to increase, decrease, uncertain about it? And lumped those into three categories. And the results really surprised me. Came back so positive, 78% of people saying values are going to increase in the next 12 months. I actually got a lot of responses that were far more positive than that. Basically, like we're entering the beginning of a long boom cycle in real estate, which is a very probable scenario that a lot of people are talking about, but really just fascinated me how positive this response was. And I am willing to admit that outreach from a real estate broker is very likely to come back more positive towards a bull market in the next little bit. But so I am willing to concede that point, but amazing how positive this came back. And my primary takeaway from this is how amazed I am about how positive the sentiment is, and contrasting that to last spring and summer, where so much of what I was doing was sitting in my office, sitting in my basement, and then later my office, basically calling people like, hey, homes are selling, poll numbers in the MLS, the market is not dead, and that it actually was a hot market. There were more buyers than sellers, and that really is more common knowledge now and in the recent past, and that's kind of fun to see, really kind of cool. But yes, I found this fascinating. Thought you might find it fascinating as well. Also this week, posting the numbers of what we're seeing in this crazy competitive market: supply, demand, absorption. There's just such low supply. There is so much demand. It is really putting a lot of upward pressure on prices. And from every data point that we have access to and everything that I'm seeing out there, very likely that 2021, this year, is going to be one of the hottest sellers markets that we've ever experienced. Definitely I started in 2010, a little bit over a decade in the business, definitely the hottest market that we've ever seen. And a lot of those years, the last few, were very, very competitive markets. So very excited to see that, and definitely hopeful that you will follow some of what I put out about what's going on out there. I find it very fascinating. Hope that you do as well. But of course, anything that I can ever do to help you, you just let me know. Thanks.